That's a show. That's
That's
a
a show,
show.
show,
That's a
show,
show.
show, 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 show. ¿Qué
Orale!
pasa, homies?
I'm 3 sleeps away from my trip to the
Vatos
Dominican
locos.
Republic.
Nice.
Motherfuckers.
Vatos locos forever, eh?
Yeah, I'm
¿Qué
gonna learn how to,
pasa?
learn how to play baseball while I'm down there. Maybe
Yep.
there's a few of those kicking around.
A few, yeah.
Hmm.
So what's going on?
Not much. Just you know, getting through the week. My car died.
Like, were you driving it?
Uh,
What happened?
yeah. Well, I've had it for 10, 12 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, almost 12 years actually. And, 320 plus
Yeah,
kilometers. So she did some good work for me.
that's
I
good.
was trying to hang on for a couple more months, but
Yeah.
over the last few days, she took a turn for the worse. And by the time I got it to the mechanic yesterday, he had called it, told his nurses to call the time,
Cue the
2:20,
music. Cue the music.
yeah, 2:22 p.m. roughly. It was announced that she had passed away. So it was sad. It was a
My
sad
condolences.
situation.
My condolences.
Thank you. We had a
Did,
good run.
yeah. No, 300, over 300. Yeah.
We had a very good
Was it
run, but
Toyota?
no, it was a Hyundai Elantra. The
Yeah.
one I
Okay.
had
So Hyundai.
before
Yeah.
that was a Toyota, which
Yeah.
also gave me a
Yeah.
good run. But this
Toyota,
one was,
Hyundai too. I had the same two cars and they lasted forever, huh?
yeah. I
They're
mean, this
great.
one was, it was a little emotional because my
Yeah.
kids grew up in the
Yeah. Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Um,
It's true.
I went from seats to
Yeah. The cars. Yeah.
the lesser
Boosters.
seats. What
The
do you call it, the
booster.
boosters?
Yeah.
To absolutely nothing. To them fighting who sits in the front with me.
Yeah.
All that was going on.
Yeah.
I had something hanging over the rear driver's side window
Hmm.
that my daughter Julia, the younger one, hung up there from like a Halloween when she was like 6 years old,
Wow. That's
like
amazing.
a little
Yeah.
stuffy
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
pumpkin. I don't even know what it is. I have no clue what it is, but it stayed there
Yeah.
the entire time. It just, I never even,
Did you take it off now? I mean,
I, of course, I took it
yeah.
with me. I
Yeah.
never thought of not letting it go,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the timing is horrible because when you have to look for a car now, you're in a fucking rush. So
I know.
usually you make rush decisions, bad decisions.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
I got a rental for the next 3 days before I go away
Yeah. You're leaving
because
anyway. So
and it's a Corolla, which they offered me, and I said I'll take it. You know why? Because that's one of the cars I
it
have
lasts
my eye
forever.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the cars I have my eye on. So
Mhm.
I said, you know what? I'll take the Corolla. I want to drive it around for 2, 3 days.
Yeah.
It's an enjoyable ride, but um, uh, you know, it's sad. But the Odyssey must always come to an end. You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying?
Speaking of the Odyssey, did you see how many?
Ah,
Did you
there
see
you
how
go.
many? Did you see how many dislikes it got? I think it's a record, like 500, like from the video, from the trailer.
This was the YouTube trailer,
Trailer,
right?
yeah,
I heard something of like 500,000 dislikes or
five
something
hundred
like
and
that.
fifty-five thousand dislikes, something like around
Okay,
there.
yeah.
Like
You
it's like a
know, I,
record.
thankfully, I'm not really into that movie as much, but I find it intriguing,
Yeah,
obviously. And we've talked
I'm
about
gonna go
this before.
watch it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go watch it just to
Well,
see.
you're an idiot. You're giving them money, but that's your
But you never.
decision.
I know, but
But that's your
I
decision.
wonder if it was 555,000 Greeks that disliked that movie.
But you know what? I don't believe that though. I believe there are a lot of normal people who
Hmm.
are of the LGBT community and
Yeah,
who are black. I believe there are a lot of normal people who think there's no point for this, right?
yeah,
What are we
true.
doing here?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, there was a video of I was flipping through the internet, through Instagram. There's a video of Elliot Page coming out, and
Hmm.
I I kind of half feel sorry for her. I cannot believe that that person is happy to put themselves through everything that they put through to look the way she looks now.
It's a
And yes,
lot.
I'm and
It's a
yes, I'm
lot,
gonna
right?
say she. I'm gonna say she. It's almost like she's the victim of the Hollywood mentality, right?
Hmm.
Why are so many of these celebrity kids like
Everyone, yeah. Why is that?
trans, right?
Because it's the in
So,
thing now. Is that the thing?
so it's
Or
like
it's to impress Hollywood.
it's this philosophy of teaching them that, oh, the true you is who you think you are, who you see yourself as is truly you. It's like I've said it before. It's like you're encouraging people to play God,
Yeah.
kind of, and you can't play God.
No.
You can only be what God made you. In my, that's our opinion. I think it's sensible, but again, it's just I digress. It's not about page. It's about the movie and whether it's going to do well or not. But you're going to pay money to watch it, so maybe it will do
I'm
well.
just is again. I'm not one of those. It's not like those people who okay, I complain and I'm gonna go watch it just to badmouth it.
Sounds exactly like you're that.
Like I'm a Karen, got like a guy version of Karen.
Trevor?
Like
No,
maybe Trevor. Trevor.
he's a Kirk.
He's a Kirk. Kirk Cameron. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, like I was at the gym today, and that discussion came up again about the Odyssey because I was talking
Okay.
to this lady who is into movies, and we always talk movies, and she's asking me what movies to go watch, and I was telling her about Backrooms, which I love, Obsession, which I love too, and Hokum are the three movies to go watch if you're gonna go to theater to watch a movie. Watch those movies. But and then my another buddy of mine there at the gym, Jerry, a black guy, he started talking about he's a big huge movie nerd, loves He-Man and Masters of the Universe, but he brought up the Odyssey. I didn't even bring it up. He brought up the Odyssey. He goes, "You hear what's going on with the Odyssey? Like they're, they're casting,
Hang on.
say it.
He's
They're
going to
ca-
show us all that he's normal,
yeah,
that he's normal everyday people
yeah.
like
Like
us.
he has a problem with that.
That's the majority.
The only
Folks.
funny thing he said is like instead of Lapinga, whatever name is Lapingo and Lapinga, whatever name is, as Helen of Troy, he goes, I'd rather see Halle Berry, right, as Helen of
Sure.
Troy,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, not besides like the casting, which is all familiar faces, and like the Helen of Troy, bad casting. I don't even know if Ellen Page is Achilles. We don't know yet for sure.
No, I
100%.
think isn't
There's
the
another
name
character. Yeah, there's another
isn't the
character.
character's name Simon? I think the character's name is Simon.
Mhm.
That's what
Simon?
I read. Who's Simon in this story?
Really?
Is there
It's
a Simon?
I thought it was
So
another
maybe
like Greek type of name.
so maybe did they write a character in?
Maybe. Or they changed it because last minute,
Maybe they realized that this might not be a good idea, so let's just
Achilles? Like, come on. And then
I said Simon, sorry, it's Sinon, or is it Sinon? It's a Greek
yes, it's a Greek
warrior,
word, yeah.
and trickster who was instrumental in the Trojan horse deception.
Oh.
So this is what Elliot is
But
doing.
that's what I mean. Like was it Achilles, was she Achilles and then they switched it? I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what they did. But again, yeah, it's just like I like how Christopher Nolan would, he'd put a familiar face, like he'd put like a Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever, but then he'll put a couple of no names in there too, that now are huge actors, but that's what I want to see. Just bringing some unknowns into it, right? Not everyone is like a
Well,
familiar face, and then
who knows? Did anybody know who this Lupita person was, or is it just
yeah,
me?
she was
Was she? Because
yeah,
Matt
she's the
Damon's in it. Is Matt Damon should be the face of the movie? No,
I
isn't
guess if
he?
you want to, I guess you want to sell,
Is it Anne
take
Hathaway in it too?
Anne Hathaway is yeah.
That's a pretty good
No,
cast. No,
that's good. Like I'm saying, but then break like the other gods and stuff. Maybe put some no names in there.
you, me,
me as yeah,
you as the eating god,
the eating god of food.
the god of sarcasm.
It's you.
Me, that's
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm the god of
God of
sarcasm.
sarcasm. I'm
I
here
got a
to help
problem
you.
making friends, you fucking cocksucker.
Now give me some souvlaki, motherfucker. Give me some souvla.
Oh
Pushti.
man, where was I walking the other day? Oh, I was walking up Ronsonsville, it's the area by where I work. I was actually on my way to buy a bottle of oil, thinking I could save my car. Motor oil.
Yeah.
Maybe if I put olive oil in it,
Maybe it would
would have been
come to
alive
life.
still.
Yeah.
But there was a really cool Greek restaurant which I didn't even know it was there. It existed. It was called Suvlaik. So
Oh,
it's like a play on words.
yeah.
Suvlaik.
Nice. Did you go in and get one?
No, I don't know why I shared that, but off topic. Sorry,
No, it's not off topic.
I just remembered that.
It's like when you see stuff like that, it's because you don't see it as often anymore, like a Greek restaurant, or even when I told you when I went
Especially on the
to church.
Danforth.
Yeah, like especially on the Danforth now, because I couldn't even find that was a tradition with me. I would take my uncle for his birthday to a Greek restaurant in the Danforth, and then every year would get more difficult to find one, right?
It's down to like half a block now.
Yeah, right. So to see that is like amazing. To see a Greek restaurant away from the Danforth too is even awesome.
There's a lot actually here my area here out in the Peel, there's actually a few. There's a
Really?
few of them. There's a couple of
Greek owned?
go-tos.
Greek owned?
I don't know. The one place which is called Stavros, by the way. I know it was funny, isn't it? Um, that's why it's so great.
Yeah.
Just ask them. But I've never been inside. I've always done Uber Eats, so I have
Mm,
no idea
yeah.
if it's good or
It's
not. But
great.
I happened to drive by it yesterday, taking my daughter to her soccer game. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a cute little looking place. I'm gonna go in, and
Hmm.
there'll probably be like six Sri Lankans running the
Oh,
place
for
or
sure.
something. Yeah.
I like the one. Where's the one? Kennedy.
Oh, Flogas.
Oh, not Flores. Flores
Oh,
is good too, but the other one, it's been there for years. Kathy's Grill. Is it Kathy's Grill?
is this a restaurant or is
It's
it
like a
like more of
diner.
a
It's a diner.
diner
It's a
thing?
diner.
Okay.
I
Where
think
is
it's
it? How
Kathy's.
come I've never heard of it?
So there's a Starbucks on Kennedy. Like once you pass, you go south, or no, sorry, you go north on.
Yeah, I think I know where you're talking. It's across the street from all the like, furniture
Yeah, the
shops and
furniture
shit,
stores, and
right?
then
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
pass the plaza, obviously, and then when you see the
Right.
Starbucks, it's right next to the Starbucks.
Yes. I
And
don't think I've ever. Is
so I
that
went in
new?
there for the first time. I mean, I think we've been there before because it's been there been around for a long
Hmm.
time. And then I walk in there, and it's just the family. Now it's like it looks like daughters or granddaughters, right? Still working. You see the grandfather, the father, the mother, and you see the grandkids at the
Right.
cash. It felt good. I'm like, yeah, the food was all right. It wasn't the greatest, but
But it was Greek people.
Greek people.
It was Greek people talking Greek.
Yeah, pure. You go in there, it's like,
Kids, family. There's
yeah,
kids are there.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody's like, there's Greek sweat dropping on the food
Next
while
time
it's
you
being.
come, next time you come,
We're going.
we're going at
I'm
lunch,
in.
right? We're gonna
It's a
go
date.
just to go in. Like I'm telling you, the food is not the best, but
One condition:
yeah.
we both practice 23 to 30 bites per chew while we're eating it,
But
so
it
we
gets
don't
cold.
rush and finish.
I don't want it to get cold.
It's still cooking while you're eating
I
it.
know.
You didn't. That's what they tell me.
I
That's
know.
what they tell me. Oh, you could take it off now because you know what? It keeps cooking when it sits in the tin foil. All right.
That's true.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry. No problem.
All right. So
But
next
anyway,
time you're here, yeah, we'll go.
when is the Odyssey coming out?
The Odyssey is coming out next Friday or the 20 this month. I know for sure.
And are you going on opening night or are you going to wait?
No, I'm gonna wait. And I'm
Do
not
you know?
100%. I'm gonna go. I'm just saying.
I think you're going. I think you're going.
I want to see an
Um,
IMAX. I'll go see an IMAX just to see what it's all about.
what do you have any idea what the cost of the movie was?
A lot. I mean, let's see.
Because it's just like I'm just curious to see what the cost was and what the opening weekend will look like.
Well,
I'm sure it'll do way better than what that weird looking
oh,
Supergirl one
Supergirl movie. Yeah, that was a. I didn't even want to.
where they barely they barely got to 50 million for opening
Oh.
weekend after
But you see, Obsession. It cost 750,000.
and it's
Or-
probably made
It's the most. It's the highest grossing film under a million of all time. Just beat Enter the Dragon.
better than the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah. This is bullshit. Even though I don't believe it's only 250.
That seems very low for that type of
250
movie.
million. I don't believe just because the actor's in it, but and then there's marketing. So say it's 500. So it has to gross at least 500 to break even million.
To break even.
But
Absolutely.
I don't believe that because 250. They say whatever the budget is to double it for marketing. So I think it costs to break even. Yeah, so 500 million. But I don't believe it costs. I think it
So
costs more.
you think it's more?
I think it's more.
S- Is 500 mil? I think 500 million for that movie is achievable only because it's Christopher Nolan and like
Well,
I
they say
think
the Cyclops, right? The Cyclops scene is not CG, which costs money. It's a puppet.
okay. But what I'm saying is
Mhm.
that I think it has a chance to not be a bomb because Nolan has a reputation. And I think even though people hate the concept of what he's trying to do, like
Mhm.
some of the weird things that he's trying to plug into the movie,
Yeah.
it's not going to matter because I think there's a fan base that he has that is extremely loyal, and it's going to do well.
But let me see
I
the
have a feeling it'll do well.
runtime because okay,
Now, what about
it's 3 hours, dude.
okay? But now, what about the
It is an
you know
Odyssey.
the Rotten Tomatoes? That's another
Oh,
gauge too. What is the reviews like on
there's
Rotten
early
Tomatoes?
reviews and some, again, I don't know if these guys are paid, but there's early reviews say it's amazing. Like early,
Wait,
they can't say much, but they're saying it's done. No one else could. only Christopher Nolan can make a movie like this. Like another, like it feels like the old epic movies that we used to watch, like Spartacus from back in the day. You know, those epic movies, but or Gladiator. Um,
Yeah, that's kind of my point. He's established himself.
yeah.
He's very trustworthy to the audience that
Mhm.
he's going to make a good movie. So I think it's going to do well, regardless of what criticisms you might even the most staunch critics, people who are like heavily leaning to the right and conservative, they've said, "I'm going to go watch it because it's a Chris Nolan movie."
Yeah,
Is that his name? Sorry,
like
Chris.
me,
Did I say Chris Nolan? Did I
Christopher.
say
Yeah,
it's a
still Christopher
Christopher
Nolan.
Nolan?
Still
Sorry.
Chris. You can call him Chris. You can call him
Yeah, I
Chris.
don't. Yeah, he's a buddy of mine. So yeah, Christos.
Christos. He's Greek.
Christos Nolanis. I believe it's Greek.
No, no,
Christos
no, no.
Christos Nolinopoulos.
Yeah, but
We're going to do a movie
action bombaction.
and I'm going to have a ladyboy in it.
Action bombaction. Me mabres que pushte.
So anyway, you go watch the movie and you tell me how it is.
I mean, the
But
guy at the gym, he said like, you know,
is
he
he?
won't watch. He won't watch it.
This
That's
is the
what he
black
said.
guy.
Yeah,
you
the
were
black at
talking
the
to, right?
gym. Yeah,
Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah, he's against
He's not
that.
going to watch it.
He doesn't want to watch it. No, he refuses, and he's like, I don't understand why people are doing this. Like, I don't understand if, like, we're saying like, the James Bond, like we're saying, how about if they put a black James Bond? And he was against that, putting a black James Bond in the movie.
The
Because
normal
it's not
there's
the
more
book.
normal people in the world than there's not normal people. That's a normal opinion to have, right?
Yeah,
I wouldn't want, like I've said it before, I'm not going to go watch Shaft if George Clooney is playing.
never. I'll be protesting. I'd be protesting.
Yeah, I'd be in the,
Well,
the
me
fuck
and
are
you would be
doing?
like with a we'll be with our right there in front of the theaters protesting. No,
Like,
because like James Bond is like I wouldn't mind seeing.
I don't.
I
That's
wouldn't
the
mind.
thing with James Bond. He's not he's not a historical figure,
No,
right? So
no.
I think you can get away with playing.
I mean, there's books you can go off of,
Uh,
right? But that
but
describe him.
sure,
But
but
you can still get
if
away
you
with
have a
it. And
black
I don't
James
have no.
Bond, it doesn't matter.
I would
Like,
love it. I think I would
like,
love it. Yeah.
I
Change it
know
up.
for how many years has Idris Elba been rumored to be the next James Bond? I thought that
She was like that woman at the gym. She was
amazing.
like, "Oh my god, I would love him. I wish, you know,
I
I wish he was the
agree.
next James Bond.
I
He's
agree.
so
That would be
handsome."
perfect. Yeah.
And she was in love with that idea, right? And yeah, I wouldn't mind it. But like, she
But
went to go see the Harry
his
Potter theater thing, right?
yeah.
Like the theater version, and they cast Hermione, the girl, they cast a black pudgy girl, and she was
Yeah.
she was disappointed in that because every time she come on screen or on the stage, she would like feel disappointed because that's not what the book describes her as, and that's how the movies had her, as a white little girl, right?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
again,
Yeah.
then you know, again, like that movie, that I mean, J.K. Rowling's, yeah, she was. I'm not saying racist, but I mean, there was no black. I don't think there was any black people in that
I don't know. I've never watched that.
Harry Potter. I
I
only
believe it or
watched
not,
a
I've never
couple. I
saw
watched
it.
the first one, I
She,
think.
she was basically canceled from the cast of her own movie that
Yeah,
she made everybody's
yeah,
ass famous,
yeah.
and she was
Because she talked against like about trannies, right?
she's very outspoken against the
Yeah,
trans people, very
community. Yeah,
outspoken
yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Well, she's pro woman. That's why.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
she wants to protect women. And she is a woman, so I think that's sensible
Yeah.
to expect a woman
Makes
to
sense.
protect other women. Makes sense, but yeah, but I think the movie will do well. I think there's a loyal audience, right? Just like the World Cup has a loyal audience.
Yeah,
No matter how corrupt and stupid things might seem.
been enjoyable. Like this. I mean, I think Germany got screwed too. A bunch of teams got screwed, right? But I I've really enjoyed this World Cup. I don't think I missed. I didn't. I refused to watch yesterday Switzerland Colombia. I don't know why. I just go. I need a break. I need a
It was
break.
pretty boring.
Yeah, but I needed a break. I've been watching every game. You know, even ones that don't matter really. But
You could have had your break today.
well, yeah,
There was nothing on.
no. I know, but it was just too much, and it was the last few matches were giving me so much anxiety. Like you know,
Anxiety. What?
yeah, just
Is it anxiety or is
it's
it
not even my
anger?
team. It's not even my countries. But you know, I mean, like this, like Egypt is okay. My dad, my grandfather, and my great grandfather are Egyptian, born in Egypt. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that, but
About three
I have
three
a family
generation.
member.
Yeah,
My dad's sister married an
Egyptian.
Egyptian man. Yeah.
Yeah. So I felt some loyalty to Egypt because that's the last team. You know, Canada's gone. There's no Greece, no Italy for me, and Germany's my team, and that they were gone, right?
Yeah.
So it's either England I'm rooting for because of just again the league we love and just England in general, like the creators of football, and they deserve one more at least.
It's coming home. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it should
the
come home. Yeah,
whole
just like the
yeah.
Leafs are waiting for the Stanley Cup. You know, that's the same feeling.
Right.
So yeah, watching Egypt and them getting being up 2-0.
Spit it out, man.
I don't know. I just felt like I felt so
Do,
emotional and yeah
do
for
you
them
think they were screwed?
they were
That seems
screwed.
to be
Yeah, man. Like they were screwed.
there's unfortunately there's a growing amount of evidence slowly but surely, especially when it comes to Argentina, and it's hard to shut down anybody who sees it and says, "What's going on here?"
What did
Like
you
I'm
call
not
it
gonna
something? Did you call
I'm
it something? Was there a
I'm
saying?
I'm not gonna argue it, right?
Yeah.
Here's the way I look at it. I came up with this theory because I know it's easy to say, "Oh, it's rigged, it's rigged." There's no proof. We can't establish that. I mean, how often is FIFA going to go and try and manipulate things for Argentina to win? They've already won. They went to a final before that. Like,
Hmm.
are they just like? Is there some kind of secret agreement between FIFA and Argentina that's going to last forever? I have no idea. My theory is this: the more I see it,
The Nazis.
it's the no. That was a funny one, eh? They're
Yeah.
like they're the Israel of South
Yeah.
America.
Sorry, man. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I read that one. That was one of the memes I read today. But I really do believe referees get intimidated by Messi. I think they
Mhm.
become fanboys, just like you see other players do who really want their shirts. And I think they just want to make them happy.
Yeah.
They don't want to upset him. It's weird.
Is it
That's the way
upset
I
him or
see
is
it.
it scripted? You think is there
I
a
don't
script to it?
I don't know if it's scripted. I don't want to believe that. It's so hard to do.
It is
But
hard to do.
I just think referees, for some reason, when it comes to Messi, all he has to do is say a few words, and there's more than enough evidence where you see him approach an official and talk, and it's almost like, okay, you're right, you know, it's almost like he's running the game. Now, do you want to look at it that way and say that's why it's rigged?
Rigged? Yeah.
But I'll say it again. I feel that referees are so fanboyish for him as well
Hmm.
that they kind of get manipulated into going in that direction. It's almost like they feel this pressure. It's
Well, Jordan had the same effect, right? Jordan had that effect too.
yes, he could talk his way
Hmm.
through certain calls for
Yeah.
sure.
Like yeah, and then like I mean remember the first Dream Team when they went to Europe? Like the teams that were playing against them, they couldn't even play because they were fanboying. Like they're just starstruck.
Yeah.
They were starstruck and they couldn't even play. And then they wanted to rush to the end so they could just take pictures with them and get their stuff signed. You
Look
know,
at the after the Capo Verde Argentina game, which was epic. It
that's
was
another one that
amazing.
that's the one that stressed me out. That
I
yeah.
felt gutted for them, but during the little press row they do,
Hmm.
where the players are walking out and
Yeah.
stopping in front of like every media outlet. The Cabo Verde players are right behind him, waiting him to finish his interview so they could take selfies with him.
Did
Right?
you did you
It's
know
just
they were two of them that were played in Cyprus? The goalies.
yes, I actually heard that
I
during the game.
yeah, I heard it two of the games. One, but there's
Yeah,
two.
there's two
So
guys.
the
Yeah,
the goalie, the like supposedly he right now his Instagram he has a
50
19.
million or is
Yeah,
it
is it
19?
50 now? But it was 19
Wow.
right after the game, like right after it went to 19 million subscribe, whatever it is.
I heard he got up to 15 after his first game,
Yeah, so it's
like
19
the
after.
opener of the World Cup. Yeah,
Wow. And then Gary Rodriguez plays for Apollon,
yes,
right? And then so the goalie plays for IL or
but
played. I think he
I don't
played.
think he's
No, he's
there
retired
anymore.
now.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
he's a
retired.
free agent or retired. He's
I think
40
he's
years
retired.
old.
Yeah, he's retired. But he was amazing. He was that guy, those saves, like the goalies have been remarkable. Like in this World Cup, the goalies have been and the thing that pisses me off is again, I talked about this last time is the penalty shots, the stutter step, which pisses me off.
Oh.
Every time I see and then finally the commentator said something about the stutter step. It doesn't work. It works once in a blue moon, but the stutter step is ridiculous. Stop doing the stutter step.
drives me nuts.
Yeah,
It drives me. I
they
say
did
it
it again.
every time. I say it every time. No,
Mhm.
I'm going with you. I don't get unless like I see guys stutter step, and then just like calmly place it
Calmly,
along
yeah,
the ground. It like Bruno Fernandez
yeah,
has that type of
mhm,
delivery. I see it with Man United all the time,
yeah.
but he's kind of perfected it. But
But people try
anybody
to
who
imitate it. That's the problem.
yeah, but then
They
when you're
can't do
just
it.
like when you're hopping in one, it's not just that you're hopping in one spot.
Yeah,
You approach the ball, you stop again.
yeah.
It
You're giving the
immediately
goalie the yeah. He's
that's
reading
what
like he reads your where you're gonna
that
go, right?
that's what I was gonna
You're
say.
giving him a
It
chance.
it immediately becomes advantage goalie in that
Yeah.
situation. From just watching as much as I watch, just experience. But
Like look at them like the Americans too, right? It's like they forgot how to play soccer. Or it was bizarre. It felt like I was watching and my my daughter, who's like 8 years old, said she felt like she was watching a one of their games or a high school game. That's what it felt like. Like 8 years
it,
old, she's saying. It looked
it
weird.
yeah,
Wasn't it? Was it just me?
it was boys versus men after that, right?
Yeah,
Like you,
great. Boys versus men.
yeah,
Exactly. That
boys
was
versus.
good.
I mean,
That was
but it just goes to show you they're still so far behind. Canada
yeah.
is still so far behind.
Very yeah.
Where you face like a half-assed Belgium team, not even their best version of themselves,
No.
compared to the last few
Yeah.
years, and they got absolutely smoked, destroyed. They weren't ready for the moment. The goalie was doing the reverse
Oh,
moonwalk on that play. I don't know what the fuck was
you
that.
see the thing I sent you? You see the thing I sent you?
Yeah, yeah.
But how they kick like they do foot like the football kick, right? Like American football.
They
Like
drag
they
their
drag
foot.
their foot. Yeah, that's like I remember doing that when I was 5 years old. Like when I first started playing soccer, by accident.
Yeah.
Not when you're a professional. Like that is, I don't know what he was thinking.
That's a momentary thing, though, right?
Yeah, it's
At
nerves.
that
It's yeah,
moment, I think I think he was caught in between. Should I make a pass
yeah.
or should I just boot the shit out of this thing? And
He went to go kick it, but
in
then his
between that thought, there was the electric slide from his toe
his
approaching the ball,
but it
and
happened throughout the game. Like I said, it happened two more times. I think
yeah,
I saw
it was so
where
weird
they
how
were dragging
nervous
their
they
foot.
looked.
Yeah, they
And
looked nervous.
Belgium didn't even start De Bruyne. They didn't start Lukaku. Now,
No,
mind you, these guys are older, and they both had have had significant injuries all season long. So that's not totally the story, but yeah, I mean,
they weren't even
they
trying. It looked like
they
that's what it looked like. They weren't even trying until they had to try a little bit just to get a few goals. But
that guy De Ketelare who scored the
yeah,
first two goals for Belgium,
hmm
that tall piece of garbage. I I've watched him play like absolute shit for AC Milan. He was so garbage. He was so bad that like it
yeah,
only took a year for them to say, "Now we'll send you to a local rival, one of the rivals in Serie A, because we can't stand watching you play. That's how
yeah.
bad you are."
But
And
like
he
again,
looked like
yeah, it's like he looked like a superstar.
he looked like Didier Drogba
Yeah,
against them.
but like, look at like the other game that gave me anxiety was England and Brazil, right? Like,
Mexico.
oh, sorry, Mexico. What am I saying? England versus Mexico. That
That's
was
probably one of the
in
top four.
Mexico. Yeah,
Yeah, it's one
of,
of the top 4 or 5 games you'll ever see in your
of all
life.
time,
Yeah,
right? Like it was
for
just
drama,
yeah,
excitement. Yeah,
the
yeah,
atmosphere,
right,
everything about it. Yeah,
hundred
that
percent.
was like so much anxiety. But I think they were gonna get screwed too. I think they were on the verge. I felt like
I
they
don't
could
know.
have.
I think.
I felt it.
Listen, if you were to lock these guys in a closed room, like
Mhm.
the FIFA guys, say who do you prefer?
Mexico, I think I said. Yeah.
Obviously you want. It would have been nice to have one CONCACAF team in the
Yeah.
quarters,
Yeah.
in the quarterfinals,
Mhm.
preferably the U.S. Only because the game is, from this point on, the games will be played in the U.S. I believe. Like all
Yeah. So the last one was in Canada. Was yesterday in Switzerland. The last one
yeah,
in
and I
Canada.
think the last one in Mexico was the one
One.
that Mexico was in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it's the same thing. If you sit down and ask Commissioner Gary Bettman, who would you rather have in the Stanley Cup final? Would you rather have Carolina or the New York Rangers? They're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
secretly hope for the
But
New
that's what I'm
York
saying.
Rangers.
Is it felt
I
that way. It felt
uh,
that way towards like the end. That's why it was giving me anxiety because it's like
yeah,
how many minutes was it? Like the extra time they were just kept adding time on at the end. It's
yeah, it
just
was
like
a while
yeah,
for
come
sure.
on. It's like what are you doing? Just call it already. I was
They're
just
still going.
yelling at the screen like enough. Like that is ridiculous to go 18 minutes. I think that's how Cyprus got screwed when they almost made it to the World Cup.
I'm sorry, Cyprus. Did
Well,
you say
Cyprus was playing.
Cyprus?
Cyprus was playing Scotland. This is a long
They
time
got
ago.
screwed out of going to a World Cup.
Yeah,
When did this happen? What
must have
universe was
been.
this on?
This must have been. Well, No, like it was against Scotland, and the even
Okay.
I think if I'm not mistaken, the ref was either British or even Scottish, which is ridiculous
Well,
to
you
be.
can't let that
Yeah,
happen.
it was something like that, and he put in extra 12 minutes, and then Scotland, whatever, won the
Tied
game.
it or
Tied, and
oh, they
then
won.
yeah, they won. They scored two. I forgot what it was. I can't remember exactly what happened, but they got screwed. Just kept adding time, and then until Scotland scored and won.
I got to tell you, I still can't get over the fact that they even had a chance at
Yeah,
making
they
the
had a
World
chance.
Cup.
That was the closest they ever got. And I don't know if it was they had all they had to do was tie, and then or they were winning 1-0, and then they tied in and they didn't make it. Something it was like something weird like that. But it was that
Fascinating.
close. I don't know which World Cup it was. It's got to be 90s or like 86, 90, right?
Oh,
94.
I thought it was 70s.
No. I'm talking about like I think it was 90. The 90 World Cup. Pretty sure. Anyways. So yeah, so what
So
do you think about okay, let's talk about getting let's talk about the referees, the
the
VAR.
VAR,
Yeah, the VAR, the video audio.
even though they have all that technology, there's still like so many different criteria that
Mhm.
they've got to walk through while they're watching that like little short clip. It's too much. It's too much overflow. I'm like, you go with your original decision on the pitch,
Yeah.
okay, and so they send you to watch that, and then
Well,
you
let's
slow
talk
it
about
down.
Let's talk about that Egyptian goal. The amazing, one of the best goals ever,
The
if
one
it
that
was
was
allowed.
disallowed.
Yeah, if it was allowed, it would have been one of the greatest goals. Another
What?
mirror.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on that?
I'm taking one of your what you said. I think the last episode where you've seen it a billion times and never gets called, right?
Just yeah, the holding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
the
you let that play out all the way through. One of the best goals of all time, and then you go back because someone told you to, but no one else saw that. You know, it wasn't extreme that you had to call it then. You have to wait till it's all over. And what was it? A shirt, a little bit of a foot, maybe a little bit of a shirt, but the guy was grabbed. His shirt was grabbed too, right? If I remember correctly. Just
two
yeah.
guys. Yeah,
So what are we talking about here? It was they almost looked like it was a mirror. They did the same thing to each other, and very slight. It wasn't extreme
right.
where you had to like call it back as a free kick. That's what I think. I don't know. Shouldn't the referee made the decision because again
But it was
because it's
called a
Argentina.
goal. But it
It
was
was
called a goal, right?
yeah.
If so, that's where it should stay a goal, right?
It should
At
stay a
least
goal. Yeah.
with the NHL, at least they set the criteria that whatever's called on the ice is called on the ice, unless there's absolutely 100% evidence that we got it wrong.
Yeah.
If I can't see what you're telling me to see, if I don't
Linesman,
see it, if
referee, no one saw it.
if I don't see what you're telling me to see, if I'm watching this, then whatever I called on that's the call that should stay.
Yeah.
100%.
Because if they didn't score, here's what I believe. If it didn't go in, what would have happened? Nothing. Right? Would it have been called back to do it be a free kick?
No, of course not. No, 100%.
So what are we talking about here? Like
No, you're right.
it should have been
Well,
okay. No,
but
it's a free kick.
but
Or
this is
do you want the corner? If it went say it was a corner kick, are they going to complain? Are they going to go back here all the way to the other end and have take their free kick? They would have
and
taken
this
the
is
corner.
yeah, and this is why people are open to the suggestion that this shit's rigged sometimes, right? When people say it,
Mhm.
which is why it's not good for the game. And if FIFA really gives a shit, they need to have serious conversations and regroup and think about the way they're calling these games and what's happening
Well,
because
yeah, they want. I mean, I know, I get it. They want the fairy tale ending, right? They don't want to see Egypt versus fuck
but why?
Uzbekistan.
Why not?
I want to see. I would love to see if it was
No, I'm just saying, like,
Cyprus versus Turkey. Would be great.
why
You know?
wouldn't you? It's boring. Like,
Yeah,
wouldn't you want to see a new champ?
something different.
If I'm running FIFA, I'd be like, fuck, it would be nice if I get a Morocco versus I don't know, U.S. in the final. I think
And
it'd
the
be
ratings
kind
will
of
be up.
fucking.
The
It
ratings will
would
be up.
be pretty cool and
Yeah.
intriguing, and it would be different. You know, what is it? 6, 8 teams.
Yeah.
That's it. Have won the World
Yeah.
Cup,
Yeah. If you look at the list, what it's England, Brazil, Germany, France,
and it's going to be even harder
and the
now
older ones were what Uruguay.
with like the mass migrations. You look at the French team,
Hmm.
like they basically have a pick of the litter from not just their own country,
No,
but
a bunch of countries. Yeah,
they can take their big French hand and scoop up,
yeah,
from like 5 or 6 different countries in
exactly.
Africa.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Anyways, so
I called France from the beginning. I'm sticking with it.
well, that's
Um,
what everyone called France, but I'm sticking to. I want England, and I'm sticking to England just
well, I
for
think
good luck, for good vibes. I
of
don't
whoever's
get the
left, of
energy out there.
course.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I want.
want England too.
Yeah,
But
but I think France because after seeing Argentina, unless they're gonna give them that game, it's gonna be their. It's a
they
fixed
got
thing.
9. Yeah, they
If
got
it's gonna
nine
be fixed,
lives. They
yeah.
got 9 lives. They've
Oh,
dodged like six to eight,
three.
6 to 8 bullets so far.
Yeah, and every game they got pounded on, right? So they're tired too, right? They got abused, right? Every game.
We'll see.
So that's
That's
a show.
a show.
Goodbye.